What's going on, everyone? It's Dungeon coming back with another Dark Souls 3 Choose Your Own Adventure walkthrough. And the last one, we pretty much completed most of the Faron Swamps. I think we just got one little area right before the Abyss Watchers to go through. And I did kill the Crystal Sage. So the Crystal Sage is no more. And I proceeded toward the Cathedral of the Deep, grabbed the Paladin Ashes, and did farm for the Symbol of Avarice, and I did get it. It took me a lot of Undead Hunter Charms, but I will say this, on this playthrough, the Solaire build playthrough, it only took me a total of 6. That's actually a 4 plus the 2 that you get in the High Wall area. So, and I farmed the Mimic Chest in the High Wall, so it's the first area, and that's how I got the Mimic Chest, or that's how I got the Symbol of Avarice. So, with that being said, we're going to move on with this episode. But first, I got 2 clips that I want to show you. The first clip has to do with the Mad Phantom. Now, in the episode previous, I did not fight the Mad Phantom. You have to fight the Mad Phantom before the Crystal Sage boss fight. And I believe his name is Hodrick, and he is Cirrus's grandfather. So, Cirrus of the Sunless Realm. So, I fought him, and I've got the clip. I'm going to show you the clip, and after that, I've got a special clip that I'm going to show you, and I'm going to talk to you about as I show you. So, let's go ahead and go to the first clip. Alright, you guys, so on this playthrough, I actually haven't defeated the Crystal Sage yet. I know in the last video we defeated the Crystal Sage. This is actually a little bit of a bonus because I haven't actually summoned Hodrick, I think his name is. He is the Mad Phantom. So I'm going to go ahead and summon him. And I've never done this before, but I heard what you can do is you can actually, like, come bring him into certain areas, and the enemies in the area will actually attack him. So let's try that out. I've never seen that before. So let's see him wake everyone up. And let's just see what happens. So it seems as though he's actually attacking those enemies down there. And I get blindside. I'm about to get blindside. But, yeah, man. They're attacking this guy. And, I think he can still only take, like, 2 swigs. So that's one of the 2 swigs. And, that mage guy is still, like, shooting tons of stuff at this guy, man. And now he's aggroed on him, and oh my goodness, dude. Do you see how much damage that did? Holy smokes. Here, let's come over here. That dude's crazy, man. And my guy has got this weapon is crazy good, man. Alright, let's go. Let's bring him over here. Alright, he's coming. Let's get all these dudes bothered. Oh, look, this guy dead. This guy's nearly dead. Oh, there it is. I didn't know that would actually work. But man, he was dealing tons of damage. Alright, now, whoa, hold up a second. That's not good. All these dudes are all aggroed on me now. No, thank you. I guess that's one way to troll this dude. You don't have to have pretty much any weapons, and you can actually get him killed. So, there you go, guys. There's a little bit of an easy trick there for you all as far as the Mad Phantom that you summon right there before you defeat the Crystal Sage. Alright, guys. Alright, you guys, so this is my Mage Knight build and playthrough, which I hadn't actually beat the Dancer, and I think I told you guys early on that there was something that I wanted to do with this particular build, but I needed Pestilent Mist, and I said that I could use it against certain bosses if I use the environment as well. So this is it. This is me using it with the environment as well, and you can see that if you cast Pestilent Mist right near the the stairway or whatever this obstacle is with the pillar near it, the Dancer will actually, because he aggro's so heavy, he actually will, or she, I should say, she actually will go into the mist and take damage. So this isn't the only boss that you can do this. The first time I don't know if it was the first time I fought, or yeah, I think it's the first time I fought Galil. I think the guy's name is Galil. He's from the Ring City DLC, and he is the last boss that you can fight pretty much in the game, and very, very, very tough. And you can use Pestilent Mist on him. You can use, I think you can even use poison on him, because there's like a wall that you can kind of corner him in. But just like that fight, just like this fight, and there's a few other fights that you could probably do this. I know the massive dragon. Oh goodness, what's the name? I battled that dragon I don't know how many times, man. One time I think I did beat the that dragon in the Ring DLC, and I defeated him once with the Pestilent Mist. But man, oh man, that is a difficult boss fight. Very, very good, very fun though, man. I try to solo every boss at least once, you know, without having to summon any NPCs to help and stuff. And that was a tough one. That was a tough one. So basically, this is kind of cheap a little bit, you know. All you need is a 30 intelligence, and you need to have those at least one scroll and give it to Orbic, and then you can buy this thing. I think it's just a few thousand souls to buy the spell, and then you just kind of got to make sure that you're close enough to keep him aggroed without wanting to go around the obstacle, but far enough away where you're not going to get hit all the time. And if you keep your shield up, every once in a while he'll do like a real long lunging attack, but if you keep that shield up, you should be okay. And I think I was able to do this. This is my third try. The first couple times I just wasn't really paying attention, so this one it was way easy compared to doing it like with only a +2 weapon right after defeating Vort. So very cool. Hopefully you like this clip, and you maybe you try this on one of your playthroughs in the future. So let's move on from this to the next thing. This is just something I haven't done. You talk to this guy at Firelink, he'll give you a lift key, and then you go to the high wall and you can get something special. So now that I have it, we can go ahead and proceed. We'll do that right now. Alright, you guys, so I'm over here at the high wall, and just so you know, I think that guy will actually give you that key once you defeat the Crystal Sage. So something to keep in mind. And you just basically come down over here. I probably didn't mention at all when I first came to this area that there was a gate that was locked. I just kind of probably ignored it. Actually, I'm almost positive that's the gate right there. So now that you have the lift chamber key, you can open that thing up. Come down over here, and didn't even aggro that guy. Whatever, kill him, don't kill him, your choice. And alright, now I do have the sneaky slumbering dragon ring, so I'm just walk right up to this guy just like that. I had the extra souls, so I bought it. Now what you can do, oh yeah, dark armor. Ooh, yeah, I'm about to say I would wear it if I wasn't wearing Solaire, but But yeah, now I got the actual real red orb. So now you can invade as much as you want without needing a cracked orb. So, on to the Cathedral of the Deep. Alright, you guys, so now we are at the Cathedral of the Deep, technically. And we're going to go ahead and proceed to the chapel. And honestly, I kind of consider the chapel to really be the cathedral, but technically, that is actually the Cathedral of the Deep bonfire. So, oh boy. I'm about to say, if my club is gonna be too slow, that's not gonna be cool, man. I thought I was gonna be able to. I thought I was gonna be able to not get hit. I'm probably gonna get hit. No, I didn't get hit. Oh boy. Oh yeah. Good old dogs. Good old dogs. Alright, so position behind a tree, aim at a dog. Let's see, I think I can get that dog right over there. Pretty sure that's a, no, that's a dog right there. I think the other one might be a dog too, matter of fact. Man, this those guys are quick. I was really afraid that the club might not react in time. Yeah, that is a dog. Let me position myself so that I can hit the dog. Alright, got it. And the dog will aggro to me. Alright, I was just hoping it wasn't going to go for that second hit. You know, sometimes how they do. Alright, now I can proceed. Alright, I think there might be one more dog. Is there one more dog? Did I get all the dogs? There it is. Just like that. Alright, now there's a bunch of hollows with crossbows. Oh, really, bro? Just out of range. That's alright, man. I am going to stomp through this area. I mean, honestly, my guy is way too powerful for this stuff. I did a little bit of grinding because I wanted to get my weapons all upgraded real good and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I did actually upgrade this crossbow. Crossbow now is +6. So I actually could go and proceed into the rest of Lothric Castle. I went over there and took a pot shot at the dragon over there, and yeah, I was doing decent enough damage. Now, for those who don't have the Painted World DLC, this is some DLC stuff. So he gonna keep talking. I ain't gonna ruin it for you. I'm just gonna run through the dialogue and accept. And it's, oh no, I didn't hit the bonfire. Oh my goodness gracious, dungeon. I was supposed to hit the bonfire. Too busy explaining things to you guys. Alright, no biggie, no biggie. I'll hit this bonfire, and then I'll show you one thing after I hit the bonfire. There is one thing to show you in this area, or maybe two, 1.5. The other one's not really a thing. But, yeah, this is a pretty decent DLC. If you want to see me get a +10 weapon or a +5 weapon for the weapons that use Titanite, Twinkling Titanite or Titanite Scales, then let me know, because there's I think 3 slabs in this DLC, 3 or more, definitely 3, because if you get 1 if you talk to someone and kill the main boss, you get 1 if you take the main boss to like the 2nd phase or something like that, and then you get 1 from just the level. So I'm pretty sure you get at least 3. You might be able to get more than that though. So I don't remember. So yeah, you just come right around here, kill this dude. He's like melee. Oh my goodness, man. He's melee and he's like throwing a spear at me. Just keep in mind, this thing is super powerful, this club, and it took 2 hits to kill that guy. It's this DLC. You can get to it early, but they ain't playing around. They are not playing around. So this is an easy way to get a poison gem if you didn't get one already. And there was a little drop that I grabbed. Those are two tiny little things, you know, plus the little drop I got when I first showed up. All right. These guys are enemies. This one's not an enemy though. Do you want me to go through this area? Let me know. I've gone through this area I don't know how many times, man. Bunch of times. Every single playthrough. But I will say that now that I know how to defeat the dancer early, I probably won't go through this area too much. But there is some real nice goodies here. So, actually, I am going to skip all that nonsense and go back to the chapel for you guys, okay? Okay, so here I am at the Cathedral of the Deep Chapel. And first thing I want to do is grab the Notched Whip. For those of you who are doing whip builds, that's probably one of the better whips, generally speaking. Because it does bleed. It does bleed damage, which is really cool. Actually makes the whips kind of halfway decent. I mean, I don't know. Maybe halfway decent is giving too much credit. Alright, just like that. Grab this thing. And proceed to the graveyard. To the graveyard. And, don't bother killing anyone because they'll just respawn. Just make your way. Don't even play around with these dudes. Oh, you know what? Almost forgot. First off, make sure you get that. Whatever you do, make sure you grab that. And then secondly, let's switch this out. Yeah, make sure you have... earlier I said you're gonna want this torch. And when you get here, if you don't have it, it's gonna be really, really bad. So... you definitely want this thing because if you don't have it and those dudes throw up on you, then you'll actually take extra damage. It's like no good at all. So make your way across there, drop down, grab these drops. I think it's the Executioner Greatsword, something else, souls, and then make a mad dash to the left. Oh boy, uh-oh, we're in trouble. One of them is gonna transform. Oh boy, I'm getting thrown up on. Don't even bother messing with them. Just run. It's not even. Believe me when I say it ain't worth it. All right. All right. This one ain't. Like, you definitely don't want to mess with them because they will try to eat you and stuff, and they will transform and stuff like that. It's like no good, man. So don't leave those ones there. If you can kill them, kill them. See, I told you he's gonna try to eat me. Yeah, and then another one will transform once you kill this one. So just get out of there, man. Just get out. All right. And what you can do, this guy gonna aggro. You can do this. Jump down. Bam. Just like this. Run over here. Like a crazy man. All right. We should be getting an assist any second now because if we don't, we're in trouble. There it is. Alright, so the giant is giving us an assist. Alright, and he'll even kill the one guy who was aggroing on us. Or the lady. I don't know what. She is not someone to mess with, is what she is. She's got the warden daggers. Some seriousness. So don't play around. And I will say that I specifically did not pick up those drops over there. Wait until you're pretty much all done messing around with this little area first. Make sure you're done, okay? And keep that torch up. It's very important you keep that torch up. Grab your little drops, your bone shard, repair powder. Oh, what's that? Nice, cool. And then double check before you pick those things up. Come over here, double check. Make sure no other drops, and make sure you kill this warden person. All right, because if you can get a little bit of help, you might as well do it, because that person will mess you up. Now I will say, the last playthrough I did, I actually used those. One of the last, maybe it wasn't the last playthrough, but I used those warden twin daggers, and it was pretty cool, man. I will say, because they they're number one, they're twin daggers. So any or twin swords or twin daggers, I don't know what they're, just twin weapons, which are really fun. If you haven't played with any twin weapons, like I said before with the sellsword wind blades, make sure that you try them. So the Warden twin blades are really cool because they're twin blades and they do bleed damage. So that's like extra cool, man. Extra cool. You don't even have to have a high luck because they'll automatically do, I think, like 30 something, about 30 something bleed. So let me go ahead and do something real quick. There we go. Now we're good. So yeah, they automatically do bleed damage, and it's basically like an added bonus, man. You know, really, really, really fun. They're a tiny bit shorter than the sellsword wind blades, but yeah. All right, so two ways to go about them. You could powerhouse it just like I did, or you can do this. Like I said, you got that torch out. You're gonna like this. If you have fire weapons, then you just do a little bit of fire damage to them, and then they'll freak out, and they'll be like super staggered, you know. And if you have a fire weapon, they'll just constantly be freaking out. So that is something I've been waiting for. I'm gonna attach that right now. Oh no! Okay, I gotta increase my faith. So I'm gonna do that here in a minute. Yeah, we'll get my faith ranked up. The reason why I would like to use that one, because the Saint Tree Belvine, what's it called again? Saint Tree Belvine. This one is really cool. It doesn't have as high a spell buff, but what it does do is it actually you will cast super fast. Like I think it gives you like an effective casting speed similar to someone who has like a 99 dex or so. It's just ridiculous. It may not be that high, but or like a 50 dex or something. It's just stupid. So what some people do is they'll, even if they're not a cleric, they'll actually put that thing on their offhand and then cast like pyromancies or cast like you know, sorceries or something like that, and it'll work. It'll give you that fast casting speed without having to have either a really high dex or the Sage Ring. So, and the Sage Ring does pretty much the same thing. So it is a very, very, very good option. And for those of you who are pretty much using buffs only, like that's probably what I'm going to be doing with this one, with this character, then it could be a very good idea for you to actually use it. So I think I'm going to use it. At least I'm going to use it for a little bit. I should be able to stagger this guy any second now. I mean, I'll just outright kill him, actually. Yeah. Alright, well, whatever. However you gotta do it, you know what I'm saying? Whatever's clever. Anyhow, moving forward, there's one more thing here. For those of you who are having problem, with the fair and swamp, like the poison problems and stuff like that, my suggestion is just run over here, do this first, just come and grab the poison bite ring, and then you can go back and put that poison bite ring on, and you'll have really high poison resistance. Put on the mirror armor or the brigand armor, and you'll have, like I said, you'll have real high poison resistance. Titanite, and you'll be able to go through that swamp, no problem, easy peasy. Alright, so that is our first run through. I'm going to go back and drop off these souls, and then we're going to proceed. We got a little bit more time, so I'll go ahead and proceed and then come back. Alright guys, so I went to Firelink, I dropped those things off, and now I am going to proceed through this level at a rapid pace. I don't think I'll have, well, there are a lot of heights in this area, so it is possible to have a hiccup in this area, but while possible, I think it's unlikely. So we should be able to cut through this pretty quickly. Record time, actually, I'd say. So I will say, for those of you who maybe if you haven't progressed so far through the game, especially because they drop those things. These 3 enemies are actually really decent area in the beginning of the game to actually farm, because like I said, you can get those drops, and those are worth souls too. So I think those are 800 souls, plus each one that you kill is like, I think 300 and something souls. So you could really farm up some souls quick right there. This shortcut we're gonna use, get up here, fight that warden again, and I will say that since I grabbed those birch barks, that the troll is dead. The troll who shoots, or not shoots, but throw those humongous bolts, he's dead now. So we go over there, we'll pick up the hawk ring. So I'll have to just remember to do that. Not that I need the hawk ring. If I was playing like a bow build, then that would be very, very good, because I think it increases your, I don't know, distance or something, range or something like that. I don't know. But for like a bow only, yeah, you definitely want that. So come over here real quick. Actually, I can get rid of that. I'm getting hammered over here. These dudes are messing with me. Stop messing with me, bruh. Alright. I do have to increase my vitality. This guy, if you stand right here, this guy will drop off. He's gonna be like, let me see, let me get closer. Yeah, he usually drops off, actually. Let's see, what does he do? Yeah, whatever. Alright, fine, he's not dropping off. There you go. Just like that. We're gonna go up there, but not yet. You could throw bombs at him. You could just ignore him, actually. He'll actually drop down. I think if you come over here, he'll drop down. But, let's use that. There it is. A little bit of through the wall action. You know what I mean? Do it when you can, because the enemies do. They'll do it all the time, man. Especially those evangelist ladies. Man, oh man. They're the worst. Alright. Knock these guys down. You definitely want to play with them. Those guys, they might seem small. They might seem like, you know, nothing to worry about, but they will gang up on you, especially here, man. They're going to gang up. Alright. And I think there it is. One's already dropped down. Yeah. This other dude, he's going to light himself on fire. Watch. Yep, see? When they do that, they only run so far, then they jump and kill themselves. So, and they can stagger you. If they run into you, they can, like, just completely stagger you, and you'd be in big trouble. Oh, cool. Lock on. Let's do that. Oh, dang. This thing is so powerful now. Honestly, I was thinking about using the crossbow you get here. Dude, bad form, bro. Bad form. But crossbow is light. The light crossbow is light. They are not lying to you. There might be one more. I don't know. Seems like every time I come over here, there's like always more of those things. Couple things you can do. You can snipe them afar. You can just run down over here. And problem is, there's like 50 dudes shooting crossbow bolts at you, and they're all like crack shots, man. They'll never miss unless you're like sticking and moving and stuff. Otherwise, they'll nail you every freaking time, man. They're on some cheap juice or something. All right, so I will say I used to come up there and just charge them. Now I don't. And there's two things you could do, actually. You can, you know, aggro one at a time, which, you know, you can aggro two at a time, which is sometimes cool too. And, you know, they'll light themselves on fire and try to, you know, burn you and stuff. Are you serious? Don't throw that stuff at me. Alright, and here's the other thing you could do. You can aggro this dude, or this evangelist lady, And what you could do, this is kind of interesting, is that if you aggro someone in this area and then you run up these stairs here to that base over there, a lot of times they'll just run off. Here, I'll show you. Maybe this person will do that. Hold on, I gotta aggro. I gotta aggro this lady again. Yeah, that was cool. What, you can't see me now or something? What's going on? Come on. Are you serious, dude? Just chase me. Dude. Is she gonna chase me? Is she gonna hit me? I bet, dude. This is too much. Just chase me. Here, there it is. Alright, she's on the move. Oh boy, really? Really? You can't see that I'm right here shooting at you? Sometimes the AI... Nonsense, man. Alright, well, I mean, I guess I'll just shoot you from here. There it is, okay. Do it. Jump off. Yep. Oh boy! A lot of times they'll just run off. Especially if it's the thralls. They'll just run off. And you could potentially, because you gotta go down there, you could potentially grab their stuff from down there if they do jump off right here. You have to not use the bonfire. But yeah. Now, a lot of people don't know about this. Check it out. Check it out. I bet you didn't know you could do that. Alright. And that's it. That's all she wrote. For you. Lights out, buddy. And I think there's one more over here. So, I don't think you have to mess with this one, but I would advise. So, in case for whatever reason you move over here, you don't have like a problem. Ooh, a thrall axe. I'll tell you, man, that's what I wanted for my mage knight, you know what I'm saying? Now, these dudes, I don't think they know if you come over here. So, I mean, you could just like attack them with a bow or something, but then they'll be moving around and all that nonsense. Alright, so like I said, I've got that slumber ring, so they can't hear me moving around, so I can just run around and backstab people. As long as they don't see me, they're not gonna hear me. There's another one right there. Alright, I could proceed up the stairs. I could do a bunch of stuff, but, you know, actually there's one thing I do want to do. Because there is a guy over here who will aggro. And, oh, man. This guy gonna kill me. They're so nimble. They're so nimble. Alright. So, let's see here. See, if you come over here from the other direction and grab that, the guy who is right here will jump on you, and the guy who's right there will also jump on you. But now, I'm gonna jump on him. Alright, well, you know what? We have to heal up. Oh, there's one more dude. Let's go. I must have not come over here. Or maybe I did, maybe I did. I don't know. Must not have. So, let's kill him. Wow, man. He didn't even see me through his peripherals. Some more undead hunter charm, because there is a mimic chest in this level. It's a second mimic chest, and we'll get a book. We'll get a book. Do be careful with this book. You do not want to give this book to the lady, and if you do, you don't want to buy anything that she's selling. Not yet. You have to time it just right. Really, bro? Wow, I don't think I've ever seen do Spider-Man move like that. That's cool. That's cool, man. Because it didn't hit me. You know, it's all good. You can do whatever you want. It looked cool. I will say that. Didn't help, but it looked cool. All right, so I'm gonna do my replenishment spell. I'm going to aggro. Man, now that this crossbow is ranked up, it's kind of nice, actually. Okay. Oh man, look at that staggering. Holy smokes. I will say, don't play with those guys. Those grave wardens, do not play with them. They are going to mess you up. Oh my goodness. This ring is making it, I don't know, I think it might be making it too easy. Should I take that off, you guys? Should I not use it no more? I mean, I don't know, I feel like it's too easy. They can see me if they look, but they ain't looking, you know what I mean? Is that their problem? Or is that, you know, is that kind of like me taking advantage of them? You know what I mean? You tell me. You tell me, what should I do? Should I continue to play with that slumbering, what's it called exactly? Slumbering dragon ring? Yeah, slumbering dragon crest ring. Should I continue to play with that? You tell me. Because I will say this though, in my defense, the enemy doesn't care if I am unaware of them. They will, like right here, if I come over here, this dude's gonna see. Oh, does he not see? Okay, well. Yeah, see, this dude, he will mess you up. Oh boy, he's hot. He's on fire. Okay. Well, a spear. Cool. Not that I would use a spear. I think in one of these guys, I did get a pike actually. I did pick up that great lance. I don't know if I said that already, but the great lance in the dragon barrow. I don't remember what it's called. All right, what you want to do with these guys is use. Well, I mean, I guess you can just use a super powerful, you know, attack. More than likely, you're not going to be able to do that kind of damage unless you use a fire weapon. So you want to use a fire weapon against those guys. It'll actually do damage. These guys, they ain't nothing, man. They're like annoying. Though I will say, if you're looking to, oh yeah, if you're looking to wear some robes, yeah, see, they got robes they'll drop, which is kind of cool. Now, what am I gonna do? I'm going to unlock the shortcut, and if I was you with this amount of souls, I will probably just go back and use them. But for me, I need a lot of souls to actually use them, so I can't really, unless I'm. I'd kind of feel like I'd be wasting them because I'd have to buy other things. I can't get a level with this number of souls. I farmed a little too heavy trying to get the large shards. So open up the shortcut and then proceed. If you do want to use a weapon that has dark damage, but you do not like the battle axe, alright, we're about to get a deep gem. Now, do be careful. There's a slime or blob or I don't know, guys. What is that thing? Really? You couldn't hit it from there? I like to do the jumping attacks, but you know, whatever. Whatever's clever. Once again, and I've got the ring. The reason why you do that, because when you're way back here, it'll trigger when you're here. It'll fall down, and when you come here, it'll be on your head, and then it'll like do damage to you. And if you're being chased because you have problems down here with this evangelist, then well, that's really, really, really bad. So yeah, sneaky. And there it is. And a deep gem, so you can put that on whatever you want. The problem with the deep and the fire gems, and even the raw gem actually, is that it doesn't scale. It doesn't scale with anything. It will do fire damage, it will do dark damage, and it will do physical damage, whatever type of physical damage that the weapon does. But yeah. Alright, over here guys, somebody was talking to me like, I can't kill that dude. Well, don't. Just wait, man. And you can hear when they're attacking, you can hear them like grunting. So, if you get hit a couple times, just make sure you heal up, because he's real slow. As long as you heal up, you'll be all good. And then make your way. There you go. All right. Once you're in here, you want to deal with those things. If you get headshots, looks like this does enough. If you have a bow, probably 2 headshots will kill him. Or 2 actual, just 2 regular shots. These things are not very strong. They're just really more annoying, but they're really, really quick. We already said that, though. Look at that. He's walking on the ceiling and stuff, man. This guy is on some BS. Some bull stuff. Alright. Wow, okay, cool. That's a lot of damage. Against those guys, they have like super good resistance against physical damage, but they take extra damage versus fire. So use that fire weapon that I was talking about before. I actually still have one in my inventory. I've got the fire broadsword on this guy, the fire longsword on the other guy. Even if they're not even upgraded, it's still gonna probably do more damage, so use it. The other thing too is it'll stagger them, so use it. Don't play around. Where is he at? Where's she at, rather? Alright, so I'm gonna just chill here for a second, because that spiked mace is nothing to play with. I would consider using it if she was to drop one. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright. Alright, what are you gonna drop? Nothing. Man, oh man. Alright, now I don't know if you saw that little yellow haze that covered my character after she was defeated. That means that if I had used any Estus flasks, they would refill. So yeah, something to keep in mind. Another thing, if you're playing a like cleric or paladin build, like I know that I've got a little ways to go before I get to the next thing, so you know, use that gentle repose to heal up so you don't have to use those Estus flasks. The amount of FP that it takes it's only 13. That's like nothing really, you know, for how much that it will heal you. It's like nothing. Alright, so make sure that you have Undead Hunter Charms. We've just picked up 3, so you should have at least 3. And then want to throw one, even if you're not trying to farm, okay? And then just go to town. And you should be able to kill it by the time it tries to wake up after being put to sleep. And no matter what you're using, unless it's not upgraded at all, you should not have a problem. And usually it takes 1 to actually do that. So here's something that I like to do. This is a Cathedral night. This is probably one of the first Cathedral nights that you will have faced. Now me, I ended up facing one in Lothric Castle, and you saw how that was. That was very difficult. They were beefed up, toned up, buffed up, all that stuff. So my suggestion to you guys is, you know, do your little buff, whatever buff you've got, and then once he comes over here, you just kind of drop down onto his face. I think he might have heard me buff, I don't know. And there you go. Typically you won't kill him with that, but you'll do a ton of damage. You'll do a ton of damage. So, you know, hit him once with that. When he wakes up, hit him again, maybe once or twice. A lot of times he'll try to buff his weapon, and when he does that, you can get a free hit or 2, and then you can do whatever. All right, so my suggestion here, even for myself, is to aggro the spider first. Oh, he can't even oh, because he can't hear me. Got it. Okay, well, you know what? That's your loss. Wow, I've seen that before. Alright, you usually just get a hit off of them, and then what you do, this is very simple. Oh, there's a drop there. What you usually do is just grab a crossbow, grab a bolt, spells, whatever you got, kind of ranged weapons, and then just attack him through the doorway, because he will hit you up with a curse gas. And if you get that curse gas, oh, I thought it was something. That's nothing. If you get that curse gas, it'll build up your curse meter, and you insta-die. You just totally insta-die, so I really wouldn't play around. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. Oh, saved by the backstab. Alright. Hey, it's working out pretty good for me, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Alright, so we just got invaded. Let's see here. You know, oh yeah, I was gonna show you guys. Let's see if this works. This is something that I did to an enemy. When you're buffed with the war cry, and then you're two-handing, and you do the held R2 attack, it'll do this movement, and man, you saw how much damage that did, man. That was crazy stupid. So I will say it's a little bit of a gamble, because, you know, I mean, you're doing some wild. I think it's actually called Wild Strikes in Elden Ring, and pretty cool. So I'm just doing extra. If I was you, I would just come over here and don't even mess with this dude yet. Open up the shortcut. But I'm not you, I'm me. Let's go. Come on, bro. Fine. You know what? I'm gonna backstab you. How dare you show your back to me? Alright. He ain't playing around. He's got that buff going on. But you know what? He doesn't even know where I just went, dude. He doesn't know. Alright, so I've done this a couple times. You think like, oh, I opened this up. Now I've opened up the shortcut. No, you haven't. You have to come all the way around here to open up the shortcut. So come all the way around here. That's when you open up the shortcut. Alright. So, I could call it, but look, I'm on a time frame over here, guys. I gotta get things going. I gotta get things cooking. Alright. If you do drop down there, that's where that one monster was with the poison bite ring. Was he taking... Oh, he must be poisoned or something. Yeah. Oh, that's precious, man. Absolutely precious. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Stunning, I'd say. Alright. So, now... Like I said, I was talking to someone, they're like, hey man, it's so hard to defeat the giant, you know? I'm like, what giant? I was like, giants are all dead. Haven't you played Dark Souls 2? Nah, man. Because in Dark Souls 2, the first boss, you know, the first boss is called the last giant. And then somehow you fight another giant later on in the game. So explain that. I don't know. Actually, wait, no, you can't. I can't explain it. You go back in time. That's why. So, and I ain't gonna explain how that happens, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty fun game. I know a lot of people have problems accepting that game is can be fun, but I will say that just make sure that you increase your adaptability. People at first, when they first played Dark Souls 2, they thought that adaptability was like a dumb stat, you know what I mean? But couldn't be further from the truth, man. You definitely need adaptability so you can raise your agility, because the iframes on your rolling is based off of that. So if you want to roll through attacks, then you better raise that thing. Alright, Saint Bident. I told you guys before on my top 5 favorite faith weapons that the Saint Bident is a pretty good weapon, and I stand by that. I think it is. It's as long or longer than the pike, but it actually has the quicker moveset of the spear. So it's like super good. The only thing I said in there that you have to like think about is the only caveat is that you don't want to infuse it with a blessed gem. Infusing with a blessed gem will make you do less damage. That makes 0 sense, just let you know, because it comes with faith scaling already, so you would think that it would improve the faith scaling, but it just makes it worse. I don't know, man. FromSoft, explain. Okay, so what we want to do here is aggro these dudes. I mean, you could do whatever. You can come over here. Problem is that these things will mess with you. Oh, come on, man. When you're in fighting that giant, as soon as you step foot into that pool, they will. Oh my goodness, I'm aiming too high. There we go. Oh, come on. How? Alright. What's going on? How does that not hit you? Oh my goodness. You know what? This is just making me upset, actually. It's like so hard to attack these dudes, man. Oh my gosh. Unbelievable. Alright, let's try one more time. Alright, there we go. Alright, I will say you don't have to kill them all. I mean, you can or whatever. I usually do. Usually I'm using a bow, and with the bow, like, it'll attack pretty straightforward. This one, it seems like the crossbow has a little bit of an arc to it that I've never really realized before. And you know, it's whatever. So once I kill this guy coming up to me right here, there's I think two that I can kill over there. And then honestly, the giant does a lot of damage when he stomps. So yeah, he'll do a lot of damage to the. Oh, come on, bro. Trying to get that jump attack, and it's not working really. Titanite shard, how about that? That's cool. I'll take that. This playthrough, I think I'm strapped for Titanite shards. I did get the Dreamer's Ashes, but it's like 800 souls to buy just one. I don't know. Seems kind of steep. Alright, there's another one. Ah, man, I always forget that I have this thing loaded. They say to always have it loaded, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, when you need it, you want to be able to shoot it. And typically people hold it in their offhand, you know? But me, I have the chime in my offhand. So, but if I was doing like PvP or something like that with it, then I would have it in my offhand for sure. I just don't want to cycle through the chime and this in my offhand, you know what I'm saying? So it's just preference for right now. It's just preference. Alright. Let's buff and let's go. There is a dude up there on the wall, so he'll come down. Alright. Oh, hey, that was pretty quick. They are weak to piercing, I'm pretty sure. Piercing damage, so keep that in mind. If you've got a piercing weapon, it'll do a lot of damage to them. Also fire as well. Alright, is there any more of those things alive? Alright, so we're about to come up to the Drang hammers. And I will say I've never really used them, but I've always wanted to because they're twin strike weapons. So, like, I've already talked a bunch of times about the twin weapons being cool, but these are strike weapons and they're twin weapons. So strike weapons are cool, twin weapons are cool, so it's got to be like awesome. I've never used them though, so you know, a little caveat there for that as well. Now I did just pick up the Night's Watch armor set. So if you want to roleplay as Jon Snow or someone of the Night's Watch, then you know you can go ahead and do that. At least you can do that now. Okay, so here's the thing. Here's the catch-22. These dudes, they're just a pain, man. These deacons, they're just like, they don't keep secrets or anything. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think they're supposed to, but they're not. So I'm going to, actually, I'm not going to go over there yet. I want to kill this deacon so bad. Problem is that these deacons, like I said, man, if you get too close to that dude over there, then he will aggro, and I don't want him to aggro yet. What I want to do is kill this deacon and then get a nice backstab on this dude right here, on the Cathedral Knight, because that Cathedral Knight is packing a two-handed sword, a Cathedral Knight greatsword, and it is you know, hold on a second, let me buff. And I'll use that move again, because that move is cool. I don't know if it does more damage than a backstab. Alright, cool, man. Cool. Ooh, I think he's dropped something. Oh, no, he didn't. And this one, you actually cannot backstab, even if you would want to. Alright, cool, man. So, I will say that they can be a handful, especially this one. If you were having any trouble, then what you would want to do, and I could actually go to the boss fight right now, but I don't want to. There's something I want to do first. Two things I want to do first. Number one, come up here. But yeah, if you're having trouble with any of them, they're kind of beating you up, just run up here, and you can, you know, drink some Estus, use a heal spell, just kind of wait it out. Sometimes actually the enemy will drop down the hole from the elevator, so if you're lucky, you can decide to just not and just come back over this way. Just be careful, there's a grave warden down this way. You can just proceed. Alright, there's a bonfire this way. There's a few enemies, but you probably shouldn't have too much trouble. Alright, so here's this dude. If you don't want any spoilers, then you probably should, I don't know, man, maybe do not want to watch this. Just stop, just fast forward for about maybe a couple minutes or something like that. Not even 30 seconds. Alright. I'm not even going to show you guys. Not even going to say what happened. You know, it's all good. Whatever happened on the bridge stays on the bridge. And now we go back. Now we definitely go back. And whoa, the floor just went away. Alright, I'm going to take a look at the time. This might be all the time that we have. So I'll take a look at the time. I'm going to go back, finally use these souls that I have. I'm going to end up coming up this way and going through the remainder of the level. Okay, so let's see how much time I have. I doubt that I have enough time to go through the entire level, so I'll be back in just a second. Alright, you guys, so that pretty much wraps it up for this episode. Seems like we've gone pretty long in this one, so as always, thanks for watching, and bye everyone.